The News with Jessica is sponsored by Hover.com. Domain names made simple. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. And by Stitcher Radio. For more information, go to stitcher.com/GFQ.
I will not conquer the world. I will conquer the universe.
Oh my. Okay, well, a high school teacher.
I like the pills. I like the pills. I like Klonopin. I like Xanax. I like Valium.
I agree with him, actually. I agree with everything you just said. Before you get into news, Jess,
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Sure.
there's nothing better than Ambien.
I know.
Ambien is the greatest thing made. It's heaven. It's if heaven was in pill form.
All right, so a high school teacher was charged with pocketing prom funds from students. Can you imagine?
Well, the prom is stupid. It's a waste of time. I don't think the prom should exist.
That's what you get from this story?
Yeah.
All right, well, he swindled about $800 from students in Cincinnati.
Good.
Okay.
Cancel prom. It's a useless, stupid thing. It's a waste of time, and it's only a place for teenagers to go get laid. That is the only positive thing that comes out of prom. A lot of uncomfortable dancing, a lot of uncomfortable touching, a lot of underage drinking. The only positive thing that happens is that you finally bang your girlfriend of 8 months. Right?
Yeah. Well, the teacher has apparently paid back about $160 of the $800 that she now owes to the students. The $800 that she pocketed would cover about 20 prom tickets. And the students were told to give her the money directly instead of going through the normal
Good. I'm
process.
so happy she took it.
What? Why?
I'm glad. They don't deserve it. They're spoiled.
Okay.
Why do we need prom?
Because it's a rite of passage where teenagers get drunk in the limo and then their alcohol gets taken away from them and you get a fancy dress. Come home at midnight. I don't know. So a drunken man was arrested for strapping his four kids to a moving car. The ages were 4, 5, 6, and 7. First of all, really? You have kids that are 4, 5, 6, and 7?
They're quick. They're trying to get the job done really early.
They are getting it done. This Indiana man was accused of strapping his children to the car. He just didn't see the danger in it at all.
Strapping them to the top. I mean, but listen, in the 80s, I mean, that happened all the time. People did a lot of crazy stuff. They let the kid drive.
Okay, letting the child drive.
What's more dangerous?
On the lap of the kid, like.
No, I'm saying like
on the lap of
drive.
dad.
Like they would let the kid drive.
That's a
Did that not happen in any other family except for mine?
Yeah, that didn't happen.
That was a common thing. My dad would just take me up the block and be like, okay, just hit the gas and go. And I would drive up and down the block in the Camaro.
How were you able to hit the pedals?
I would like go on my tippy toes like this.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense. You don't sit.
How old were you?
6.
You would never have been able to.
Yes, you can. You're not sitting. You're just standing.
Were you this height at 6?
I haven't grown since I was actually 4.
All right.
I've been the same height since then.
So a teen was arrested after leaving his homework at a crime scene. The 18-year-old suspected burglar in Utah was tracked down after leaving his homework at the scene of the crime. Police found the USB drive containing all of Dallas Nahajidah's homework in his backpack that he abandoned in the backyard of the couple that he burglarized their home.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to get through these news stories.
Go
quick if you
ahead.
have nothing to say about any of them. All right, so a Michigan teen...
By the way, Angry Common Law in the chat room, which you know it is, had a tongue ring.
Yeah.
And has a tattoo on her ribcage. And I said, what does it say? She said, F you, Andrew. What does it say? I'm dying to know now. I'm not saying all people. I'm saying a lot of them have stupid things.
Yeah.
Now I got to backpedal.
Does she regret it?
Do you regret the tattoos? Yeah, that's a good question.
Does it say no regrets?
Oh, she doesn't have one.
Oh.
I thought she did.
I was going to
That
call you
would've been
Slutty
correct.
McSlutstein.
Go ahead.
All right, so a teen found a finger, or part of a finger, rather, in an Arby's beef sandwich.
I heard this. Now, the fascinating part of the story is that it's not the fact that he found the finger. That doesn't really affect
Bother
me.
you? Okay.
What bothers me is that this person cut the finger
And then kept making
kept making the food.
I know, I thought
Not
that too.
only did she keep making the food, she left the finger in there.
Right, wouldn't you want your finger back? That was my first
Yeah.
thought. Or was
It was about an
How
inch.
do you not feel your finger?
But she only cut like an inch, so like she cut like this
Well, an
much.
inch is, that's more.
Yeah,
that's less
so
than
she
an
cut like
inch.
the entire nail.
That's a lot of a finger
Yeah.
to lose and not know. I mean, that would show bone. If it was an inch of a finger, it would show bone.
Maybe she cut the bone too.
That is so gross. Oh my God. All right. Well, Ryan was quoted as saying, "I was like, that's gotta be a finger. I was about to puke. It was nasty."
Well, she's working in Arby's, right?
Ryan?
No. The girl.
The lady was
The
working.
lady. I mean,
I guess. I mean, why did we make her a girl?
because I think she is
Just
a
as
girl.
employee.
I think it's a female.
All right. You've decided?
I've decided that it was a female. She's a little overweight. Not really overweight, but a little overweight. And not that smart.
All right. Well, Ryan's mom, this is a 14-year-old boy, Ryan, who found the finger. Ryan's mom says, quote,
Lawsuit.
"Somebody who loses a finger and you keep sending the food out the window. I can't believe that. My son is, quote, traumatized, and he has
There you
been
go.
prescribed medication
There you go.
and has had trouble eating and sleeping following the
Every one of
incident."
those words is another zero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
How much do you
Arby's-
think she would get?
Oh,
They would settle, right? I would
Yeah.
assume they would settle.
Oh, yeah.
gotta say like 1.2, 1.8.
More.
No, I don't think it's gonna be that much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll definitely be some. Although,
You think
you
she'll
know
get
what?
$1 million?
Never know.
Actually, for health safety codes, it might be more because aren't they all supposed to wear gloves?
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe she cut it with the glove. I'm sure she was wearing a glove. That doesn't mean much.
Mm.
She probably cut the finger with the glove.
That means there was plastic.
But what are
in
you
the food.
cutting at Arby's? Like, what are you cutting that vigorously that you're going to cut your finger off at
Those
Arby's?
Right.
Fresh vegetables.
There's no fresh veg. Everything is pre-done.
Yeah, I don't know. All of this seems so strange. Well, Arby's vice president John Gray says that he's deeply concerned and apologetic to the guests for this unfortunate incident.
John Gray.
I want to open up an Arby's, and all I want to serve is fingers.
Fingers time.
Fingertips.
A pocket full of fingers.
Pocket full of fingers.
Just deep fried.
Barbecued fingertips.
I wonder how often that happens. I'm sure it happens a lot.
I want to know how many
Like
times we
underqualified people
Yeah.
working at Arby's.
I want to know how many times.
They cut the roast beef, don't they?
I don't think
Did
so.
they-
Oh,
with
with
the
the
grinder?
cutter? Yeah, yeah. That's actually really scary.
I think they actually do try. They do like cut the
Roast beef? I was thinking
yeah.
it came chipped to them like that.
No, I think they actually do.
They might cut
Try
it.
to-
Like the deli.
Yeah, like yeah.
Hmm.
That thing is dangerous.
I get really
I think
worried
so.
when the guy's a little
Yeah.
too fast with that thing.
That
Yeah.
thing is dangerous.
I love it. I hope they cut their fingers. We were talking, Jonathan and I were talking early this morning about things that I would implement if I was mayor.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that conversation, Jonathan?
I do.
It was a very good conversation.
It was.
I have decided that I would never become mayor because my laws are so crazy, like banning cars in New York City on Sundays.
Impossible.
I would ban cars. No
Good.
cars.
Good ideas, but
And no
impossible.
deliveries. No deliveries on the weekends. No deliveries on Fridays and Thursdays.
Not happening.
Delivery of what?
Anything.
Anything.
Food?
Nothing.
Oh my God, I would hate to live in the
No
world that
delivery
you live in.
trucks.
Are you kidding?
No delivery trucks.
You're the one that's fighting because you want all of your things delivered to you.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I don't live in New York City. I live in Manhattan.
Double standards.
I live in Queens. If you want your delivery, you can move to Queens.
He feels the biggest problem is that there's too many
Mail would be only
Cars.
3 days a week.
vehicles.
Too many
in the city.
vehicles.
That's his problem.
Yeah.
You realize New York City is all 5 boroughs, right? So
No,
when you
but
say the
I'm talking about
city-
Manhattan. I'm talking about the
Okay.
borough of Manhattan.
All right, well, you needed to clarify that.
You want to know what else I would implement?
Please tell me.
I would do massive job cuts. Teachers, firefighters, and cops. Starting salary $100,000. The DMV, you must have a master's degree to work at the DMV.
DMV.
The DMV, because the most underqualified. There's 2 underqualified positions in this world that I don't understand why they're underqualified. A, the DMV, and 2, the TSA. The TSA.
DMV, I don't give a shit about. I mean,
Well, I kinda do.
It's not gonna make your job, make the
the
Oh
experience
yeah,
any better.
sure it would.
No, it's not.
They're happy. They're nice. You know what kind of bitches these people are at the DMV?
Who is going?
They're
to
angry.
Yeah, but
angry
who's going
women.
for the PhD to go to a DMV?
I'm not saying PhD, master's degree. Get your master's.
Dude, get out of here! No way.
Why is everybody an angry black woman at the DMV? I don't understand that. They're all so angry.
Because that's because they're gonna deal with a lot of psychopaths.
But they're so angry. Like, even if you're nice,
because
they're angry.
9 times out of 10, the people that go in the DMV have some type of major issue.
Social Security Department. That's another thing. You need a master's to work at the Social Security Department.
Okay.
The standard of this world would be so much better. Post office. Well, post office, they're pretty nice. They're pretty educated. Mail would only be 3 days a week.
They're not educated.
And they would have to carry guns.
They are about to be out of business. They're 1 more year, and the post office is not going to be in existence.
Can't wait for that. I really can't wait for that.
A man shot his friend in the leg on a request.
Oh, good.
Yeah, a New York man decided that he really, really wanted to know what it would feel like to get shot.
They both worked at the DMV.
So he convinced his 25-year-old friend, Sean Masso, to shoot him in the leg.
How loaded do you think they were?
I bet you they play a lot of video games.
Yeah. Well, Masso is now charged with reckless endangerment, and he is being held in jail for $10,000.
Oh, that's not fair. He told him to do it.
Yeah, but still.
But still, you still got to put him through
You
the
were dumb
process.
enough to do it.
Fire a gun.
So a man died at a strip club right before he was able to pay his
No.
lap dances
How
off.
old was this dude?
67 years old.
Oh,
Robert Gene
great way
White.
to go out.
Robert Gene White spent his Friday night at the Red Parrot Strip Club in El Paso right before meeting his demise. He enjoyed several lap dances, but did not pay for any of them because he died before he was able to.
What a good job.
How much did he owe? Did it say?
It didn't say.
How many lap dances did he get?
It just said several.
Maybe he got like 6 lap dances. He probably had a couple. So he probably had like a $300 bill.
Nice.
Something.
Nice
Well,
way
it
to
is-
go out.
Well, it's also El Paso.
Yeah.
Oh, how much? What kind of quality
it
are
could be
they?
like a
there?
$5.
Like, what do you
lap
think?
dance.
I thought lap dances are universally $20.
I don't think there's a universal.
No
They've
way.
been 20. You know,
amount.
that's recession proof. A
Mm.
lap dance. They've
No
always
way.
been $20.
Impossible. No, it's not.
My entire life that I know, a lap dance has been $20.
Wrong.
How much have you? Well, you go to like Holes in a Wall.
No, even if good ones are expensive.
Really?
Yeah. You're talking anywhere between like 40 and up.
Spencer, how much is a lap dance? I'm just asking him. He's not here.
I know.
He could hear me.
I know.
Okay.
I could
No
swear to
way,
you, a
dude.
lap dance has been $20.
No, Wiggles
Since
was,
1990.
Wiggles was $40 always.
Are you kidding me?
Wiggles was always $40.
That
Was it
can-
a longer song?
That's for like.
but what else did you get at Wiggles?
That's a back room. That's like like that. There's only backroom stuff. Like that was going to Sapphires and having it done in your chair is. That's an oddity. That's not common.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've been to strip clubs in
Cheapo
Florida.
places are like that. Like when for like like there's places in the island where you can go for like a $2 lap dance, which is that where it's basically just someone grinds in your lap for a few seconds.
Well, I've been to a few high-end ones down in like Miami, South
Mhm.
Beach, that area. And that's how they do it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it any other way. And when you go behind, closed curtains, that's when it gets to be expensive.
AC, all the places we've gone to there. Anytime we leave the state, it's always like the back room. And like Wiggles was the same thing. Wiggles was like, $40. Riviera is
yeah, but that's a weird place too.
but that's a great strip club. That's an awesome strip club. And that's like, $50, $60 for a dance.
Yeah, but that's in the back room.
Right.
Whereas
Yeah.
Sapphire is
There is
charging
nothing
6,000.
else. But yeah, exactly. But there's nothing else. It's not like you're either throwing dolls at the girl on the stage or you're getting a lap dance in the back room. Sapphire is just that's why it's a $20 thing, and then whatever magic happens for this $1,000, which is just
Magic.
Yeah,
Whatever magic you're getting there for
you're-
$1,000.
You definitely have to be completing your deed. For
All
$1,000.
right, what else do we have?
All right, so a Wisconsin man is now picketing an all-you-can-eat restaurant after he was told to leave the all-you-can-eat restaurant after eating 12 fish during a all-you-can-eat fish fry.
He ate too much.
Well, he's 6'6" and weighs 350 pounds, and says that the restaurant has poor business practices because it is false advertising. You cannot say all you can eat and then ask someone to leave. And you know what? He's right.
Got a point.
Yeah, but don't be an animal. Don't go sit there and have 20 of them.
Be an animal.
He could have 700 if he wants. That's what all you can eat means.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know?
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, did it say how much he weighs?
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
I said that.
How much does he weigh?
He's 6'6".
Okay.
And weighs 350 pounds.
Hey, he's a big dude.
He can go eat as much as he wants.
He's a big
Yeah.
slob.
This is why half the people go to Vegas for the buffets.
You could kick people out. I would kick him out. How many? What did he have? 12 fish?
12 fish.
What kind of fish?
It doesn't
matters.
say. It was a fish fry.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not like you're
So I'm assuming
not
it's
even
some
you
sort
get-
of fried fish.
Yeah, you're not even getting like a full fish. You're getting like, you're filling your plate up, whatever it is. You're entitled to that.
now he's picketing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he doesn't have anything better to do?
No one does.
I get so angry at things like this. Sometimes it's not all you can eat. I mean, the place has to make money. They don't anticipate you eating 12 fish.
So
You're taking advantage of this
the
place.
casino has to lose sometimes too.
Yeah, but a casino's a little different.
Yeah.
But then don't make it all you can eat then.
Yeah, that's
And
So
I'm
what are you going to
sure
do?
the
What are you going to
restaurant-
do? Make a sign all you can eat except for 6?
No, I'm sure that if you could, first of all, if that's what it means, then you should say up to 5 pieces or up to 6 meals
or a time limit.
or a time limit. But you can't say all you can eat and then ask someone to leave. That's insane.
Yeah, you can't establish the rules after the fact.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. The
I mean,
man
if I
could-
was a restaurant, maybe I would have taken a hit with him.
and you know what? I'm sorry, but
Or
if the restaurant, I'm sure, is making so much money from every other person that only comes and eats one meal,
yeah.
that I'm sure they can handle.
plus, if it really came down to instead of losing a customer, why not say, you know what? You've been here for say a few hours and you've really, had your fill. Maybe you can work a deal, if it's like say $40 all you can eat, maybe I can, another $15. We'll give you some, we'll keep you here for the rest of the night if you wanted.
Right. Something, I don't know. I just don't think they should have asked him to leave.
No.
So O.J. Simpson is appealing for release from prison.
Hey.
Yeah, so
And what?
alleging that he had bad representation. His lawyers on trial were awful, and he filed a 94-page document with the Clark County office, basically telling all the faults of his legal team.
I mean, let him out at this point, right?
No,
Why?
he killed those people. And
Well,
he should rot in
he
jail.
got acquitted of that. He's in jail for trying to steal memorabilia.
If you get away with killing 2 people,
Uh-huh.
you stay quiet and you become like a monk. And
I think
thank
he's
God
more
for the rest of your
useful
life.
outside of jail than in jail. I
How's
think
that?
I think
Really?
he's
How's that?
entertaining. We don't get any OJ updates.
Good.
I would like to see him outside of jail to see what else he gets himself into. Wacky OJ.
More murder.
More murder. Can you believe he got acquitted? I mean, isn't that... I mean, that's still mind-blowing to me.
Cut someone's head off.
He what?
He cut somebody's head off.
He didn't cut her. Whose head off? Ron Goldman?
He practically cut his wife's head off with the
I
blade.
don't... No.
He basically decapitated her. That blade was tremendous, and he practically cut her head off.
I don't remember that fact.
Yeah, man. That dude. it's
Maybe it
all-
wasn't him.
Yeah, right.
Maybe it wasn't.
Who was it then?
Could have been someone else.
We've all heard about the basketball team that let the girl play on the basketball team because there was no girls team.
Yeah,
so
we've
she
heard
was
this.
playing that. Well, now there's a 13-year-old boy who's playing on the girls' field hockey team.
Because they don't have a field hockey team?
They don't specify whether or not there's a boys' field hockey team or not, but they do say that the New York Athletic Committee ruled that this little boy, this 8th grader, should be allowed to play on the girls' varsity
That's
team
silly.
at Southampton High School.
Is he a little flamboyant? Did it go into his sexuality?
He does not say.
I mean
anything about
that's a little silly. And this is like a weird like
You can't talk
we're
about
all
that.
equal.
You can't talk about that.
Why? You could be like the kid is a little gay.
You can't say that.
Why?
You can't talk about
It would make a little bit more sense to me.
No, I'm saying the media can't talk about that.
Like if he came out and said, "Listen, I'm gay and I
can talk about
connect
that.
with
You
I
can't
connect
make
with
it-
females
you-
a little bit more." I'd be like, "Okay, that's fine." But or you know what's going through my head? Their parents are like liberal attorneys, like civil rights attorneys, and they're using their kid as like a prop. Like first of all, why would you want to play with the girls team?
What about?
I'm not sure. We'd have to ask him.
Why would you? I mean that first of all, that's an unfair advantage. That's why there's separate organizations. Men are stronger than women. I mean, for the most part, there are exceptions, but that's why the WNBA and the NBA are not together because there's a difference in quality of the sport. I find that really silly. Like, wouldn't you find that weird? Like, if your kid came and said, "I want to play with a girls' team," what would you tell her? No, Johnny, that's silly.
Yeah.
You're not a girl.
I would never call you Johnny.
Like, what would you think of that?
I don't know what I would feel about that.
You would tell your kid, "Yeah, I think you should go play field hockey with that team." You know what I would do?
No, I think
find another team to put my kid on.
I think that's what I would do. I think if my child really wanted to play field hockey, I'd find him a team.
Yeah.
I want to know more about this story, guys. If you're in the chat room and you're watching, because I find that really ridiculous that the parents are saying that's okay. This is the problem that's with this country. This is everything that's wrong with this. This is a perfect example. Perfect example of what's wrong with this country.
Summed up by field hockey.
By field hockey.
All right.
By a little boy wanting to play field hockey with girls. You
step off your soapbox.
There are reasons why things are put in place.
This is all because we had this conversation about politics this morning.
You think so?
Yeah.
We're all fueled up.
I'm all fueled up because of this.
Simmer, Andrew.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, he's a British kid. Now I remember the story. Field hockey for boys is big there. I remember seeing this story. He's from like England. He's not even from here.
Oh, so maybe they don't have a team for girls.
Maybe he's a little.
That's what it means. They don't have a team for girls, and that's
for boys. You mean?
That's what I meant for boys.
But I mean, then go join another league. Go find something.
I think.
Are you enjoying that Jolly Rancher?
I love it.
I could hear.
Well,
it.
we can all hear it.
I'm so sorry.
We're so excited for you and your Jolly Rancher.
It sounds like you're really enjoying it.
I am.
I'm gonna find the story. Boy, field, hockey. Boy hockey star deemed too good to play. No, that's not it. Oh, boy field hockey gender wars. I'm gonna play a clip from this if I can find it because I am so fast. 13 can play girls field hockey. Well, he's a little loose in the loafers. This kid.
Loose in the loafers.
Yeah, a little loose in the loafers.
Oh my goodness.
Loafers.
In the loafers.
He won. I can't believe that. I want to see the video of this. 13-year-old killing Perro scored a huge goal on Tuesday, May 15th, when he won the rights to play for the Southampton High School girls varsity field hockey team in Suffolk County. I was jumping up and down. I was so excited when I heard, the boys told the Associated Press. The teen grew up playing field hockey in Ireland, where it's a popular sport for boys and men. In the United States, the sport is played almost exclusively by women. Then don't fucking play. He looks like Ellen DeGeneres. He does. He should be so proud of himself that he is playing with girls. The youngster's 4'8", weighs 82 pounds. He's the team's scoring leader. He's already this is why they don't play.
Good for him.
Right.
He's an anorexic lesbian.
A little superstar.
I hate this kid.
All right, so
I really hope he gets nailed in the face and starts crying in front of everybody.
Okay.
So back in 2007, when Barack Obama was first originally running for president, a woman went over to him and asked
I'm sorry,
him,
let me interrupt you. He does have a civil rights attorney.
Okay.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah. So
that's how you get these things passed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is
Wow.
mind-blowing.
It's not that crazy. If you're going to allow the little girl to play on the boys' team, then you have to let the boy play on the girls' team.
If you're going to let the girl play.
If you're going to let the girl play on the boys' team.
The girl shouldn't play with the boys either.
If there is no team for the girl to play on and the girl wants to play the whatever football or whatever baseball, whatever game it was, she should be allowed to play.
Absolutely
and he
not.
should be allowed to
Absolutely
play.
not. You cannot teach kids that they could break the rules. Everybody's being taught that the rules don't apply to them. That's what's wrong with everybody, and this is why everybody does what they want.
It's not breaking the rules.
It is breaking the rules.
If there's no team for the kid to play on, then why is that breaking the rules?
You could go. I'll give you a perfect. There is a team that exists. You're just choosing not to go play for that team. There's a girls' little league team.
But
and
how do
there's
you
a
know?
boys' little
How do
league
you know it's not in that state? Maybe there are no boys field hockey teams in that state.
I'm sure there. Well, no, field hockey's a silly thing. Go play something else.
Okay, but he doesn't want to play something else.
He wants to play field hockey.
Yes.
Well, sometimes you don't get it your way. You know what I want every day? I want Nutella every goddamn night. But I can't have Nutella every night because I don't have it.
That's not the same.
I shouldn't
thing.
come and take your Nutella.
That's the problem with America.
That is the problem with America. No
It's
Nutella
not.
every night. This is just silly. I mean, because something
it's silly,
doesn't
it's
exist.
silly that you are so infuriated by
I
this.
am.
It
I
is silly
am.
that he's so
I'm really
infuriated by
worked
this.
up over this. I really am.
I really have no idea why.
I'm underwhelmed by this whole event.
Yeah, really. I am. The scene has been taken out of this.
Oh no!
I feel pretty much like how Spencer feels.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. If your kid came to you and said, your girl said, "I want to play football,"
Mm-hmm.
You just answer those clean.
you're gonna tell your
You
kid.
did.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna tell you
your
the
girl.
same answer
I'm
I
talking
did.
about. I'm not talking about a boy. I'm talking about a girl. There is no girls football leagues.
Same answer.
Really. I mean,
It's the same answer.
So you would tell your girl, yes?
If the girl wants to play football, I'll find a football team for the girl.
Are you kidding? A boys football team.
I will find a football team for the girl. If it happens to be, if the only option is a boys team,
Yes.
then that's the only option.
And you're gonna want your kid to play with the boys.
Who gives a
If
shit?
she wants to, yeah.
That's just stupid. That's really dumb.
That's not stupid.
I would tell my kid, wake up, go play something else. Barbie.
How do you think all those beautiful girls grow up to be in the lingerie ball?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a picture of like Carmen Electra's mugshot and say, this is your future if you play football. That's what I'm going to do. So angry.
I know.
So I really want someone to kick this boy in the face.
All right.
The rules don't apply to me. I could have everything my way. 'Cause my name is Keeling. I'm a 4'8" lesbian.
Are we done?
So angry. Yes, for now.
Okay. So a third accuser has emerged, from the John Travolta case.
All right.
Yeah, there's a third person now saying that he, in fact, had some
Touchy-feely time.
touchy-feely time, happy ending time during his
surprised.
massages.
Hey, get on my jet.
Not surprised.
So the original complaint, that person has now left. Their original lawyer has gotten a new lawyer, but now with all these accusers coming out, John Travolta looks like he's in
Trouble.
trouble.
Seeing John Travolta sexual in any way is a disturbing sight to me.
Hmm.
You know what I imagine?
I'm sure it was disturbing to the masseuse.
I put John Travolta and Lon in the same category. I don't
I
know
feel
why.
I feel like John Travolta's.
Because they're both actors. Is that why?
I think that could be it.
I feel like John Travolta's penis has like big bushy eyebrows.
I cannot, like, it is such a disturbing sight. Like, the whole idea that John Travolta goes to a masseuse, like a young masseuse, and he's wearing like a robe, that image in my head is very disturbing.
Gross.
And like he'll say some sort of like sexual
Sit on my face.
sit on my face. He's gonna say something really bizarre.
All right. Well, Britney Spears
Yes.
and Demi Lovato is
Ooh.
poised to join the new X Factor.
Demi Lovato could lose a couple pounds.
Right.
Just saying. She went to rehab. She was on a good track. She had gotten a little skinny. She had a nice curve to her. Now she looks like the heavy girl from that show that was married to
I'm gonna need more.
the girl that was married to that guy.
Still gonna need more.
I think she was married to
Not
Van
picking up what
Halen.
you're putting down.
Eddie Van Halen. Come on. She was on the diet commercials.
Bertinelli?
Valerie Bertinelli.
Burt
She's
Lancaster.
looking like Valerie Bertinelli.
All right.
She could lose. I'm telling
I'm
you.
really
if-
upset with myself that I understood what you were going
Yeah,
with.
yeah, I
You
know.
are married to him.
Yeah.
I know. It's disgusting. All
She
right.
could
so
lose 20 pounds. Just saying.
maybe Weight Watchers will offer that to her.
I hope so. She's a little picky.
All right. So Britney Spears and Demi Lovato, they're going to be the new judges for the panel.
Sick.
Many other candidates were reportedly discussed. Possibly Paula Abdul, really Paula Abdul.
I
We've
think
been down
I think
that
we're
road.
done with her.
Miley Cyrus, Fergie, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey. But they've decided upon Spears and
Big names.
Demi. But Cowell has known her since the Mickey Mouse Club days. So, you know.
Britney Spears.
Goddamn, Demi Lovato looks like a 40-year-old housewife. She's like 19. Looking at pictures of her.
We are on our last story.
Can I talk about the Britney thing? They're paying her $16 million.
16.
Really?
$16 million for the season.
They can pay. You know what? I would
Sure.
do it. I'll do it for 10. They
Do-
can have me.
I'll do it for one.
Yeah, I'd do it for 1 too.
I'd do it for a lot less than that.
How much do you Howard's getting paid like 20. Oh, there we go. Howard's getting paid like 20 million
Mhm.
with America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
and they're paying Britney 16.
Yeah.
Why? I don't even think that
Howard's really good on America's Got
Is he?
Talent.
Have you been watching?
Yeah.
People
well, I
say
watched-
he sucks.
I watched him on the first episode. I like him.
Really? I've been watching.
I like it. I've
People
only
are
seen the
so
first episode.
critical of him. They're like, Howard's shocking ability has fizzled. I'm like, what do you want him to do? Start screaming the C word on NBC?
They
don't know,
want
I
they
liked
wa-
him.
they
He had
want like
stuff to say.
evil. They want an evil or like Simon Cowell.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you want him to do?
I don't expect anything. That's why I don't watch it.
It's such an awful show. I'm so tired of these competition shows on television.
I don't care.
They're just so awful. And Nick Cannon, I was hoping his kidney would fail when he was in the hospital. I really was.
Andrew.
He does not deserve to live, this guy.
Death.
I really hope.
You have, like,
I really when
you're too personal with him.
I was so when he finally was in the hospital for kidney failure, I was so hoping he would just die. He does not belong on the radio, first of all. They gave him a morning show here in New York on 92.3. There's no connection with the audience. He could barely put a sentence together, and he has no idea what he's doing. And he married that cow, Mariah Carey, which should be put out already. She's an awful human being, Mariah Carey. Any person that goes and refers to themselves in the third person online with their fans should be just put to sleep.
That I can.
I
agree with.
cannot stand her either. Those two are just should be shipped to some sort of tuberculosis colony on Staten Island. Never seen again.
Sounds
Get me
good.
so mad, those two.
Oh boy.
I see.
All right, Jess, what's the last story?
All right. So Donna Summer is dead at 63.
Thank God.
She died of lung cancer, and she
was
believes
annoying.
that she contracted it by inhaling toxins from the 9/11 attacks.
Really? You think so? Did she
That's what
smoke cigarettes?
That's what she says. No,
How long was she down there?
I don't know. She doesn't specify. She's dead. I'd have to ask her.
I mean, was Donna Summers a smoker?
Not
I
according
don't
to
think any of
this.
us really have enough Dawson.
Yeah, no, I'd have to ask
Let me
her
see here.
specifically, so I don't.
Was Donna Summers a smoker? Let's find out.
You're gonna Google.
Because
this.
people are. No.
So there you go.
9/11.
Wow, I mean, that is possible.
9/11. It was
9/11.
It was just Ventura.
It was Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura caused her to get lung cancer. You know what's interesting for the people who go around and they, I don't joke about 9/11, by the way. That is off limits. Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon.
You know what I love?
dying
You know what I love?
What?
9/11 jokes.
9/11 jokes.
Okay. So she died in Florida,
that's
and
sad.
her family is sad. Goodbye,
Oh,
Queen of Disco. Goodbye.
Save the last.
I'm trying to
dance.
find out here. Yeah, she
Last
had
dance.
she never smoked. I don't know if it was 9/11. I mean, you look at someone like Andy
Warhol.
not Andy Warhol. The comic.
Andy Samberg.
Andy-
No. Man on the
Andy-
Moon.
Oh.
Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. He died of lung cancer.
But he wasn't at 9/11.
He was never a smoker either.
Yeah.
That's why people don't believe that he died.
My uncle wasn't a smoker and he died of lung cancer.
Did he work in the mines?
My
Nope.
grandfather died of lung cancer, but he was a smoker.
Oh man, yeah.
I
heavy
do have.
smoker.
Yes, I do have family members who died from smoking. It does happen.
He
died-
was a big smoker,
I love
even up to
smoking.
the end. He was
Oh,
like
yeah.
dying.
I've
from
fallen in love in
smoking.
smoking all over again.
You have
Yeah, I
Good
really.
for
the
you.
whole experience of it. I mean,
I love smoking and driving. Like I've just something about it.
Okay.
very relaxing.
Once we're done with the show, I am going to drive to Montauk and just smoke
Montauk. Why are you going to Montauk?
because it's the farthest place I can go to right now. I'll get as many cigarettes as I can before I go back home.
I mean, that's
No, I'm kidding.
it's only far if you go in that. That's only the furthest
Well,
place
it's
if you can go in
back,
that
It's the back
direction.
and forth. So I can get
You could actually go the other direction and go for a few days.
True.
You could drive to California.
Man, I need a carton.
He had a very rare type of lung cancer, and he died like a year later. He only lived for a year.
Ooh.
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, I know. He's
He did some crazy stuff too. He did
new agey stuff.
yeah, with the chicken. Do you remember that? He
Yeah.
went to some, when they gut a chicken and they take a chicken heart out, but they show that they don't.
Psychic surgery.
Yeah, he's buried in Elmhurst.
Yep.
In Elmont.
Yep.
Gross.
Yep.
Oh, poor guy.
I like Kaufman.
I did too. I think he's alive.
I don't think so.
Don't think he's dead.
I definitely think he's dead.
I think he's coming back to life.
I don't think so.
All right, guys, we're wrapping it up.
Oh
go to
my
our website.
God.
Go to our website, guysfromqueens.com. You could also go to stream inside gfqlive.tv. We have a new gfqlive.tv on our website.
Looks awesome.
Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for the Modelos.
You can have the rest of them.
Oh, thank you. I will enjoy them.
Save a couple for tomorrow.
I cannot promise you that.
Okay. If you don't
Nor
have to.
will I agree to
Cool.
that.
Fine.
Thank you, Joss.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
we'll
you,
see you all next week, guys.
Ciao.
Good night, everybody.